Welcome back to Creating Dementia Solutions. I'm Richard Pyatt. This is a Miles for Memories program. Movement, programming, research, that's the mission of Miles for Memories as it relates to dementia in Calhoun County. What can we do now to help folks who are living with dementia and those who care for them and love them? You heard in that mission statement, movement, programming, research. Movement is there. We've talked about movement a fair amount. We're going to talk about it more. They used to say that it takes 3 times hearing a message before it starts to sink in. I think these days it's 7 or 500 or something like that. So we're going to talk about it more today. With me, as you can see, I'm surrounded by folks today. Ann Clark is here, Program Manager with Senior Health Partners. Hello, Ann.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And Dr. Tino Smith is here. Some of you know him as Bishop Dr. Tino Smith with Kingdom Builders Worldwide. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. We're going to talk about a number of things, but first, really, the point is the movement thing, Ann. And I come at it from the distinct perspective of being someone who hears the word movement, and, oh boy, you're going to make me run 26.2 miles, and I don't know. I have inherent resistance right away, and I shouldn't, because there are options around here especially, and it doesn't have to be that way. Right?
Absolutely. I think, especially in today's society, our file cabinets are full. They're overflowing, and we are, myself included. I get home and I want to decompress, and I don't want to think about movement.
Right.
But I think with some of the new research, what we're finding is that it's not always the 150 minutes a week that you strive for, especially if you do nothing right now. It's, can we start small? Can we start small and keep you consistent so that you're successful? Because the last thing you want to do is not be successful, because then your mental health comes into play, because then you're not good enough. You've failed. Why even bother trying?
Oh boy.
So our goal is small. Start slow and easy, and just get moving. Marching in your chair during commercials is a great way to get started. I'm serious.
Well, the point is well taken about the spiral that can happen.
Sure.
If I don't feel successful right away, or the goal seems too insurmountable, I might check out really fast
Yes.
on that.
Quick and it truly it's quick and easy to do, and once we have it in our mind that we failed, it's doubly as hard to get restarted.
Yeah, we're
Because
really
I'm
demotivated.
just a failure. Why
Yeah.
try?
So you said we don't have to make this a marathon. What do you mean?
No.
What do we really need to do?
Well, I think starting again slow and easy. So if you start out 10 minutes 3 times a day, just doing something, like I say, marching in your chair during commercials, getting up from your desk. I sit at my desk a lot now for work, and they say you should be getting up 10 minutes every hour just for your body to be able to move again. So start small. Start small. For some people, 1 minute of exercise is better than no minutes that you did yesterday. So if you start small, a minute or 2 at a time, you could do 10 of those little blocks, and you don't even think about it. And then it becomes habit forming. And then it grows.
Yeah. This may sound like a joke. I don't mean for it to sound like a joke, but up the stairs on the way to the kitchen during those commercials
Sure.
counts as something.
Sure.
I mean, we might bring something back from the kitchen that we're
True.
then eating, but, the point is, don't discount these movements that you're doing during the day.
Don't. we had the privilege of sitting with Dr. Atkin. We've done it twice now on this show.
Yep.
And they talked about some research that showed 3,000 steps of activity, which isn't much really. You figure about 2,000 to 2,500 steps is a mile. And for some of us, we go, whew. But if I did that in small increments, could I be successful? And would I feel better and want to keep doing it more?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have to do all 3,000 at
No.
one time. Yeah.
No?
Well, why are we talking about this? We've spent a number of episodes in 2025 focused on the Lancet Commission list of factors over which each one of us has some control that can help reduce our risk for dementia. One of those is movement. The idea that some of these activities can help reduce our risk. Does it mean it's going to eliminate it? No. But combined with a number of different factors, it can help bring the needle down in terms of our chances. Bishop, you've been listening carefully over there. What does the movement thing mean to you? And do you find it like we're describing? Is it difficult? Is it easy? What are your thoughts on it?
I think Ann brought out something that is extremely important. This whole success and failure thought.
Yeah.
We live in this TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We're looking at false images of people.
That's very true.
And we start, unfortunately, it's not just the kids doing it. It's us older people doing it. We start comparing lives, and then we try to become some things. And sometimes the things we're trying to become doesn't require movement. It requires all this other brain activity, and you find yourself not doing any type of movement. And you feel like you fail because I haven't arrived. So as you said so eloquently, I just quit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 60 and I haven't arrived. I'm 40, I haven't arrived. I'm 35, I haven't arrived. That's why the younger age bracket is starting to escalate with these same kind of conditions, because they're looking at a world and they know it's not even the real world. I was looking at some images of a graduation or prom. Now these are 17-year-olds, so you know they're broke. And you know the cars they're driving is rented or their parents, right? They're showing flashes of money, which they must have got from their parents, I'm assuming, and a car they're in front of. Even though it's not real, it's real to so many other people.
Well, that's an interesting point. You're bringing up what society reflects as beautiful, or the image that someone is thin, all of these things, and this plays into our thinking, doesn't it? And it has an effect on our motivation, maybe even for the 5 minutes, Ann.
Absolutely, absolutely. Why would I go there when I don't look like I belong there?
Oh boy.
Correct.
Why would I go there? But the reality is I like to think about what we want to see for our journey, and maybe it's because I'm older now. I didn't think about it when I was young. I'll be totally honest, but I've lived life and I've taken care of people with different, cognitive issues going on, and what do we want in our life? And we want it to be as good at the end as it was in our younger years,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
We want it to be the best it can be. And part of that is from taking better care of ourselves.
Right.
I mean, moving some and being with people. Movement can get you out of the social isolation that we so often do, especially if our mental health isn't good, if we've been diagnosed with a chronic condition, if we're facing a progressive disease.
Right. So that's some of the thinking around the Senior Health Partners programs that you feature, that you offer, right?
Yes.
What
Yes.
are they? What are some of those?
So, Senior Health Partners was established in 2000, and our mission is to promote health and wellness to the older adults in Calhoun County, as well as family caregivers. So we want to bring people out. We want to make your life better from activities and getting together. You know, COVID, unfortunately, created a lot of really bad habits for us all, being in isolation.
Sure.
And in 2021, when we were able to meet in person again, and we were the first agency that really started meeting in person, I had the pleasure to come upon a gentleman through a family connection about what we wanted to do and where could we allow our seniors to come and meet. And it was Kingdom Builders, the old Southeastern Junior High that, as we would, you know, take my dad to work at Kellogg's and pick him up, we always seen the school on the hill. So thanks to the generosity and kindness of Bishop and his team, we started having exercise classes there where we could be 6 feet apart. And so we were safe and we could abide by the rules that were in place, but we could all still be in the same facility together. So our nurse would be there for some health education. We provide a lot of vital sign screening, medication management, trying to really teach our older population that it's okay to question and it's okay to be an advocate for yourself and it's okay to say, I don't think I want to do that. And have a discussion with your healthcare professional, you know, in the right way. And then you also get to exercise and move and have music and laugh and just bring out your inner self to move more and be healthier.
All that interaction we didn't have for
All
so
that
long
interaction we didn't
in
have.
the COVID days. So, Bishop, talk about Kingdom Builders Worldwide and what the mission was when you founded it.
So Kingdom Builders, obviously, there's a connection with, I'll just say, our creator. Okay. So when the pandemic hit, God created us as connectors. So I already had an issue with this. But at the same time, I'm trying to do due diligence, be respectful. So we never close. Not one time. Because part of connecting is health. And the society, for all the right reason or wrong reason, is said just the opposite. So when Ann and I met, I was excited to offer the building because now we have seniors back connecting. We had our mask, we were in our little distance, but we were back connecting. So Kingdom Builders is an organization. We are a not-for-profit 501c3. We also have different entities where we create programs or we try to improve programs to better our community and our county. We look for needs. The driver's ed was started because we had a foster child that couldn't afford it. So boom, we started it. The senior program got started because Ann called and said, hey, can we use the gym? Boom. The food became an issue because folks was home hungry. Boom. So what we do is we try to solve problems, all up under the umbrella of Kingdom Builders. Yes, we do have our services on Sunday, and we do express our faith and our worship into our Lord and Savior. But during the week, we are a community that provides services for all needs. And so now, because, and we'll talk about that later, but because some things that personally affected my family, now my mind is on something that's already been here. Miles from memory. So I'm just connecting bases. And the good thing about Battle Creek is, for whatever reason, there's a lot of great stuff out here. We just got to figure out how to connect the dots, connect the right people, and be open enough to say, hey, it's there. And maybe we'll spend some time on that.
Yeah, I think we will. But for the purposes of this discussion and your Senior Health Partners events and connection opportunities, this opened a door, literally, I guess,
Literally.
when doors were not opening. And here we are 5 years later, roughly, and what's happened? This connection has been maintained, and it's
This
grown.
connection has been maintained, and it grows stronger all the time because there are needs, and it doesn't matter where you live in our community. If we can collaborate together and join together to make our community better, stronger, healthier, why would we not want to do it?
Yeah.
It's for every person that we serve. So now with Senior Health Partners, we are at Kingdom Builders 3 times a week. We do Tai Chi, we do exercise supervised by a nurse, so you're getting the health education. We do yoga. But the beauty of this connection is if somebody is struggling with their memory or cognitively and they say, I don't have food, I make one call to Bishop and he will deliver them food if that's what's needed. So it really is about the collaboration and how we work together. Dementia is growing, any form of dementia, and last count there were over 120 different forms of dementia.
Boy.
So when you're looking at statistically how things are going to grow, if we can reduce risk, why would we not? And our exercise classes that we hold, it is the wellness initiative through the Calhoun County Senior Service Millage Program. So they allow us, the financial support for certified instructors. It's not just anybody can come in and teach.
Yeah.
You have to have certification because we have to understand, being older adults, what else might occur.
Yeah, these are all important pieces, components
Yes.
of the health conversation. So, Bishop, when you hear about movement and the notion that maybe we don't have to run 5 miles, we can actually walk for 5 minutes, it makes a difference. How do you react to that? And I would just add that some estimations tilt the statistics for dementia in Black Americans as a higher preponderance than perhaps white, but I'm not sure that message is out there, is it? And are we getting that message out?
So I want to add something Ann just said. Being a 501c3, there are times when you write grants or proposals. Key word is collaboration
Yeah.
and relationships. Senior partner, we have relationship and collaboration. What that means is outside of your paperwork, we have 2 people and an organization that care about what each other doing. I think that's the key.
Yeah.
So, me being an African American male and the head person over the operation, and being a Caucasian or European or white American, whatever you call yourself. So, I'm hearing about her programs, and it makes sense. Exercise. Boom, boom, boom. Then I hear about this miles for memory, dementia. My grandmother had it, but she's gone now, so I'm okay. My uncle had it, he's gone now. Okay, but then when someone really close gets it, not to say my grandmother wasn't or my aunt, but someone dear to me, I remember Ann. See? Relationship. I think the key word, first of all, is before we even address why, I think more people need to know, because it's knocking on everybody's door.
Yeah.
And it's hitting the African American community huge, right? So now I'm able to now learn from Ann. She's able to invite me to these workshops with 2 professors from Michigan State, and not one African American person is in the building. So now it's my job not to be the gatekeeper and be the one that brag and say, hey, I'm the only black. That's dumb to me. I'm able to take this knowledge and go to my community and now hold yourself accountable because I'm doing it. And I think that's going to make a difference. So I think in one case, maybe gatekeepers who are not sharing, that can only be our own people. It can't be you guys. I am now been informed. Now, if Ann has never reached anyone African American or you, then that's a different story. But we talk all the time.
Yeah.
She's helping me currently deal with personal matters as we speak. So I don't just see her as a CEO or whatever she is over organization. I see her as a sister. She's a dear sister to me.
Yeah.
And I think that's how you make movements. So my definition of movements is more of genuine relationship. Not after 5 o'clock, I don't know you. We text and talk to each other after 5.
Uh-huh.
About stuff like this. And I say, Ann, I'm in trouble. And she's able to give me resources. I mean, my wife is dealing with cancer. Separate situation. But hey, I need to walk her. I call her.
Yeah.
And she made it happen.
So it's a trust level.
It's a trust relationship.
Yeah.
And that's what's not happening in all organizations. It's just paper.
So how do we change that?
What we doing? So Ann and I met. We also provide transportation to the hospitals.
Yeah.
So my father, my uncle, no, my wife's husband, father. So that make him my what? I don't know. So my
Trying to follow that.
so whatever it was, I was taking him to do his diagnosis or chemo, whatever he was going through. Our company was. And then I don't know, Ann and I met in the parking lot, and she was like, "Well, I ride with you." She said, "I know him. That's my cousin." That's really how it happened.
Oh my God.
So she knew the person I was transporting. She said, "That's my cousin." That's literally what happened.
They say it's a small world.
And we've been cool ever since. When I heard there was a change in senior health, I said, well, if Ann's not involved, y'all gonna have a hard time getting me back on board. That's relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so she proved that to me, and I'm assuming we've done the same thing. And that's where we're here today having a conversation. I need your organization to help me solve a problem, and then I could go tell my community, I know somebody to help fix me.
Yeah.
This is who they are. And I don't see no disparity. I don't see no one treating us differently. It's a beautiful thing, and it's time for us to overlook skin color and statistics and look at the reality. There's a great program that they offer. And so our organization provides program after program after programs. We're going to now just say exercise also can help eliminate those things.
Right.
We're going to add it to the tagline.
Yeah. And the message will be clearer.
Clearer, yes.
Yeah. So, is there a cultural component in African American culture that might help block the message about dementia, movement, exercise?
Well, it's still it's a culture right now of an African American owning a facility of this magnitude.
Yeah.
So if I own a facility, and that's kind of still we get used to, a lot of blacks in our community would not be aware of a lot of we didn't go to the Y centers. Okay, we didn't go to cool centers. Not really. Okay, they just didn't do it. So now we got to figure out why we didn't do it. I didn't feel welcome. I didn't feel comfortable. Now we have a place that's owned and operated, but I still don't feel comfortable. So now there's another reason. I think that's a serious conversation we must have in our community. And I'm coming to y'all. We got to talk. We got to talk about why we as African Americans do not. Look at me on the weight I gained. I better start running quickly.
Well, maybe slowly and then quickly.
I better do something. Do some hurdles or something. But it's something that we have to. I believe that all things work together for the good. I wrote a post that God built me to deal with my wife and my family members. I think we all have to be accountable and quit pointing the fingers. There's a solution and there's a program for your problem. And we got to overlook all this other mess and take advantage of it.
Well, there's the words have been said, so the way is now clearer, I suppose, right?
And you don't be afraid to talk about it, and I keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Don't walk on eggshells. You're going to die if we don't start doing ABC.
Seems pretty clear. End of show. No. We're not done yet. But the point is well taken, right?
I do think that you bring up together we can have a better journey.
Yes.
And typically when you hear the word dementia, I deal with many different family caregivers, and we as a society instantly start jerking everything away. We're going to take it away from you because you now got this diagnosis. But we need to work together
Yes.
to keep people content, to keep people diagnosed involved. We were my dad, on his death certificate, vascular dementia and Alzheimer's were listed. And we have a very big family, and I was raised by my Irish mama, who you took care of people who had been diagnosed, right? So we were extremely helpful. We were so helpful, my dad didn't have to get out of a seat. But that's not helpful. That's harmful. That handicaps. If we would have taken him out, having him exercise, could his journey have been better? The journey does not have to be horrific. It can be beautiful. But the undiagnosed, we either leave them completely alone or we do so much that they don't have to do anything for themselves. And we still need them functioning, and they still want to be functioning.
Yeah, the immediate instinct is to let me help you.
Protect. Yes.
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 Right. And all of us here have some level of experience with that, as you've described, and now you've described too, and so do I. We want to jump in and help when trying to encourage someone to do what it is they can do can be more helpful.
So in
Absolutely.
collaboration with Senior Health and with Sherry Sherman and Miles for Memory, I have a facility on the second floor. I have to get through some hurdles from the city, and this is not the city's fault. They're just doing the right thing. But because of my personal experience, if you look at everybody, whether it was a breast cancer lady, somebody had a personal experience that motivated them to create a foundation. So I have this facility on the second floor. I'm literally want to have a whole floor with the pads on the walls like basketball and have activities, because this loved one I'm referring to, sometimes when she wakes up to go somewhere, I want to have somewhere to go. And maybe she can't just sit with a mom too long because mom got things to do, or mom tired, or she can't just, her husband may have to be at work. You follow me?
Yes.
So we're in the process. But I would have never thought about that without this happening to my family.
Yes.
But I would have never known to go to the person if I would have never met her.
Yeah.
So I think community engagement is still huge.
Yeah.
I have been introduced to a whole nother community that I never really knew existed. I was Calhoun County Commissioner. I heard of area of aging. That was all I really remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember nothing else. But these programs are amazing. So right now, every day I am in my organization saying, I see all these beautiful white people working out. I don't see one black person.
Yeah.
But that's part of my job too, because they're trying.
Yeah.
They have asked, they have sent. So I won't allow my community to say, well, they haven't. No, that's not true. We got to now hold ourselves accountable. Just as well as I expect you to be accountable, we're going to do the same thing.
Well, I hope that this conversation motivates folks to carry this further. I hope we've opened some doors.
Yeah.
First of all, with checking out Senior Health Partners and what options there are for movement that
Sure.
we might be comfortable with, right? And then helping to carry this conversation
Yes.
further. So I hope we do that.
And honestly, Senior Health Partners focus is typically those 60 and over Calhoun County residents. We don't kick anyone out of class. We don't, I facilitate a Parkinson's support group, which is a movement disorder, a progressive movement disorder. And if people who have been diagnosed don't exercise and move today, they're not going to move tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we serve many, many people. To date, we have served, as of the end of August, over 1,200 hours of exercise to over 500 people in Calhoun County. Our goal is to get people moving and to make the journey better. So if we can do that, wonderful. If you don't want to come to Senior Health Partners because you don't want to be with old people, even though we're old, it's okay. But there's the Cool Center, there's the Y, there's the Heritage Commons, there's Fork Senior Center. There are other areas, Troy Huggett Fitness Pros. We're just asking you to please get motivated to get moving for a better journey for all of us.
Can't end on a more significant note, I suppose, than that. Thank you, Ann Clark, Senior Health Partners, Bishop Dr. Tino Smith, Kingdom Builders Worldwide in Battle Creek. Thanks to you both.
Thank you.
I'm Richard Pyatt. We'll be back with more Creating Dementia Solutions. Click the like button on the Miles for Memories Facebook page so you know when these episodes drop. Take care.